Well, that concludes our rather quick tour of the Translate page. Let's move on to the Configure page. The Configure page is where you can customize Interact.AS specifically for your needs. There are 4 tabs in this page: User Options, Composer, Speech Recognition, and Voice Synthesis. Let's start with the User Options tab. In this video, I'm just giving you a quick tour, not every detail, so let me just point out a few items. Let's start with the Auto Translate feature. Use this feature when you want to close caption continuous speech, such as a lecture in a classroom, a presentation in a workshop, a radio broadcast, or a religious service. With this feature turned on, you do not need to click the Translate button. Interact.AS automatically close captions whatever is being said. If you're in a situation where you want to always make sure that the transcript is precisely accurate before posting it to the transcript log, then turn off this feature and instead use the manual translate mode. In this mode, you can first verify that Interact.AS has precisely transcribed the speech, make any corrections if needed, and then when you click the translate button, that sentence will be translated and entered into the transcription log. If you use a lot of acronyms at work, then you can click on this button, and when someone uses an acronym in their speech, it is automatically expanded for you into the actual words. So if they say TBD, then what you'll see in the transcript is to be determined. Note that you need to enter these acronyms using the Composer Editor tool. The steps for doing this are described in the video titled Using Interact.AS's Keyword Feature. If you are using a language module, then the full duplex feature is nice to use. That way Interact.AS is listening to what someone is saying while at the same time it is voicing out a translation. Likewise, if you're using a language module, then you will want to include both the original and translated text in your transcript. The Composer tab is used to enter your own vocabulary, such as acronyms, idioms, proper nouns, keyword shortcuts, or any other terms. This tab also includes the Composer Editor tool that I previously mentioned. This is a powerful tool that allows you to customize Interact.AS so it precisely supports your communication needs. Use of this tab is covered in detail in the user guide, which is located in the Help page. Plus, the Help page also includes a tutorial video on adding new vocabulary. If you find that Interact.AS is all of a sudden not working very well, then use the Speech Recognition tab to make sure that your microphone is indeed working properly. Click on this microphone icon, and Interact.AS will verify that your microphone is plugged in and working correctly. The last tab in the Configure page is for voice synthesis. You can choose the type of voice you want to use, for example, a male voice or a female one. Or if you purchased our remote module, you can even choose accents such as Canadian or Australian, whatever best represents you as an individual. In this case, I'll use a male voice.
You are now hearing a sample sentence.
You can also change the volume and cadence of the voice synthesis, making it slower,
You are now hearing a sample sentence.
or making it faster.
You are now hearing a sample sentence.
Note that if you are using Interact.AS to voice out translations, you will want to set the cadence to match that of the person who is speaking. For now, I'll just leave this at the default setting. There are many additional features within the Configure page. You can learn more about these by watching additional instructional videos or by reading the user guide. For now, let's move on to the Visualize page. You've perhaps heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Interact.AS is all about communication, so we've included the ability for you to use pictures as part of your communications. When you click on the Visualize tab, a menu opens up where you can select any picture or document on your computer or your computer network. When you then open up the picture, then you can use Interact.AS's tools to draw and annotate right on those pictures. Or if you'd like, you can open up a clean drawing pad and use that to sketch out your ideas, just like you would in using a whiteboard. You may have previously noticed the yellow bar that has been appearing in some of the images. Now you can see why we have that yellow bar. Even when you have a picture being displayed, you can still use the closed captioning. Anything that's been said is displayed right on top of the picture. So again, you can use any picture that you want and use that to help augment your communications. Let me close this screen. We'll move on to the next page. Last but certainly not least is the Help page. When you click on this icon, you can view Interact's user guide. If you want, you can step through each chapter of this user guide, starting with the Welcome section and moving through the entire document. Note that if you go to the support page of AuditorySciences' parent firm, SpeechGear, you can download a printable version of the user guide. Here is the web address for doing this. For assistance, you can also send an email to support@speechgear.com or support@auditorsciences.com. In addition to reading the individual chapters, you can search the user guide for items of interest. Here, I've entered voice commands into the search box. This shows me a listing of all the sections in the user guide that discuss that item, and I can then click on the ones that are of most interest to me. Note that there is a down arrow just to the right of the icon. There are several items included here. The show introductory video is only useful when you have a language module loaded. If, for example, you have a Spanish module loaded, then clicking on this link will show a quick Spanish video that tells a person that you'll be using Interact AS to instantly translate between English and that person's language, in this case, Spanish. Let's jump to the launch tutorial video link. When you select this, you'll see a list of 10 instructional videos that take you from getting started to advanced features such as Interact AS's hands-free interface and adding new vocabulary using the Composer page, as well as additional tips on how to get the best performance out of your Interact AS system. Just click on any of these titles and the video is displayed.
Interact removes the language barrier by instantly translating conversations. This quick start tutorial will take you about 10 minutes to complete, plus an additional.
Well, let's wrap up this instructional video. I'll go back to the translate page and once again turn on my microphone and do some final captioning. That completes this overview of Interact. Thank you for watching the video. To learn more about the entire suite of Interact products and to view additional videos, please visit our websites, which are www.speechgear.com and www.auditorsciences.com.